First of all, please tell me more about yourself. Introduce yourself.
So what would you like to know? So my name is Cyrus Magol. I live in Dubai.
Okay.
First half of my career life, I was in Pakistan. The next 25 years, I'm living in Dubai, and now I'm retired. I am a basically I am a salesperson, hardcore salesperson. I'm a sales and customer service trainer. I am a recruiter, hardcore recruiter. Therefore, I'm also a recruiting trainer for recruitment, how HR people should recruit, how CVs should be made, how should one conduct interviews. I am a leadership trainer. I am a career coach and a life coach.
Which country do you live at this time, sir?
I live in Dubai, UAE.
Okay. And where are your birthplace? Please tell me about your
My
birthplace.
birthplace, I was born in Karachi. I was born in Karachi, Pakistan.
Okay. Then you know about Pakistan, each and everything.
Of
I think.
course, of
Yes.
course I do. Of course I do.
Sir, what you have learned from your all professional journey and life journey and different experiences.
What have I learned from my professional journey? Life is not fair. You got to be extremely hardworking, sincere, honest. Give it your best shot. There will be lots of ups and downs. Enjoy throughout the journey. I think that's applicable to personal life as well. So that's what I've learned out of my professional and personal life.
Sir, describe failures in your words.
Failure in my work. Okay. So living in Dubai, it is very natural that people get fired. Okay. It is not so common in Pakistan or in any other countries, but in the Gulf area, people get fired. So I've been fired 3 times in the last 25 years. So I'm saying this because
Yes, sir,
initially at
please
that
continue.
time, the firing seems to be a failure. But then I realized, after the first time, I realized that the firing is a blessing because better doors open. Better people, we meet better people, and better doors open, and our life journey, professional journey continues through other doors. And many doors will close, and definitely better doors will open. So it's not a failure. So when you said failure, initially it feels like failure, but then you look, if you look at it positively, and I've looked at it positively. Every time I've been fired, um, better doors, better experiences.
Sir, tell us about bad things in Dubai and good things in Dubai.
Dubai has transformed from the drab sands to the sparkling stars and sparkling skyscrapers. It is a fantastic country where our own countrymen, Pakistanis, who do not stop at the red light, and who seem to be taking law in their own hands in Pakistan, those same very Pakistanis, whether they are laborers or whether they are entrepreneurs and landlords, when they step on the UAE soil, they become immediate law-abiding citizens. Nowhere in any other country except the Gulf countries do you find such discipline, strictness, and I think this is one of the best things of Dubai. Just like Pakistan, Dubai has also given me a lot of uh, life, jobs, income, peace of mind. So, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, a lovely place to be.
Now describe success in your own words.
Success in my own words. Okay, I'll say it in 3 words: peace of mind.
That's great.
So what did you understand by that?
Peace of mind is very important, I think.
Okay.
In this word, you describe everything.
Yes.
So now tell me about more about your profession.
Okay, so my 16, 18, 20 years of my working profession in Pakistan were fantastic. I started my very first job in a multinational company called Hoist. It was a pharmaceutical agrochemicals chemicals company. I joined as a very young man as a management trainee. Uh, there were 3,000 applicants and only 5 of us were chosen throughout Pakistan. I stayed here for 16 years in this company. First 10 years, first 2 years, I was a management trainee going through every single department of the company. And I think that's where my entire professional foundation was created. The next 10 years, I was in hardcore industrial sales. And then I went into HR, into recruitment and training. By then, Hoist dissolved and merged and demerged. So today, what is called Novartis all over the world was the pharmaceutical department of Hoist. So from Hoist, I was a sales manager, sales director in their sister concern called Agrevo, agricultural department. And then I went into Unilevers. I spent 3 years in Unilevers in FMCG retail. I was the national sales training manager. And then I had the great opportunity of coming to Dubai. And in Dubai, I worked for 2 banks, home finance, an airline, and oil and gas, all in the training and development of human beings.
Sir, how was your experience working in Unilever?
Fantastic. In Unilevers, it was wonderful. I used to sit into the delivery trucks and go into the smallest of towns and villages all over Pakistan, distribute our products, train our sales managers, sales teams, merchandisers. So it was wonderful. It was wonderful. You see, it all depends on how you take your job. So my job was in training. I could have sat in or stood in a air-conditioned room and called people and just trained them. But instead of that, wherever I've been, whichever companies I've been in, I have actually studied the technicalities of every industry of that company. So because I have to be considered as very authentic in my knowledge of the products and the company before I can teach people how to change their mind and how to become better leaders and better managers.
Sir, what do you think? What impact do you think technology has had on our education?
On our education means your education and my education.
Yes. Overall.
Okay. Okay.
Overall, sir. Yeah.
So the reason I asked this question is in my age or when I started my career in Pakistan, I remember the computer first came in 1995 or 94. Okay. And I'm a people's person. And if you're not tech savvy, you're scared of the computer. So obviously in those days, that's how the beginning of computers happened. So your question is, how has technology played a part in our working life? That was your question, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So I think that of all the revolutions that have come in the corporate world, in the industrial revolution, coal revolution, I think technology has gone at a much faster rate. We are in the fifth uh, dimension or fifth industrial was one, then coal, then artificial intelligence is now there. So technology has played a very, very major role. It has changed people's lives. And I
Yes.
think one thing is very clear, that technology has taught us that if we all don't change, technology will overtake us. And I think technology will continue doing it, because I think you are also specializing in human networking and AI. So you are the champion at artificial intelligence. So you should know how much AI and chat GPT and all have overtaken the fax machines and the uh, computers. So yes, technology has definitely overtaken mankind in a very speedy manner.
Yes, sir. Technology has changed everything very fast.
Correct.
Sir, what do you think? What are some of the most significant changes you observed in our industry over the years?
Which industry?
Overall, our industries and factories and anything.
I think that in the early 1980s, 1990s, until the beginning of 2000s, companies used to value their employees, and there was loyalty from the employees towards the company. Um, Companies looked after the people, and people were in turn very loyal. I do not see that happening anywhere in the world these days. There are small pockets where there are fantastic small, medium, large companies who look after the people. But overall, I feel there is lot has changed from this point of view, that companies feel that their executive staff, human beings, are just serial numbers, and the younger generation now wants to skip jobs and change jobs wherever they get a few thousand rupees more, without thinking about their long-term career. I don't think many people all over the world are looking at long-term career. Things have changed all over the world. People barely meet their needs for housing all over the world. Housing is it become expensive, getting food and clothing. So things have changed. But if your question is what has changed, I think the concept of loyalty has changed. Um, Companies fire people left, right, and center. They may invest in their talent, but they don't think twice before firing their talent. They don't know how to keep their talent. And obviously, employees realize and see what's happening, what the company is doing towards others. And it's a sad thing that has happened. I think it's sad. Maybe it's the name of the game. This is how things are in the corporate world all over the world. But in those days, we used to work extremely hard and smart. Today, I see a lot of people in the corporate world having more tea breaks, coffee breaks, smoke breaks, gym breaks, shopping breaks. The conscientiousness towards their professional job has vanished, unfortunately, in many companies.
Yes, that's true. Sir, can you describe any of your project you are particularly proud of?
You see, I'm a people developer. It's
Okay.
very easy to develop technology, but to change people's mind is very difficult. So, what am I proud of? Is that's the question, right? What am I proud of? Is that what you
Yes.
said?
Yes, sir.
What was the question? Yeah. You see, the most rewarding thing for me is that when I am training people in a classroom or outbound, or when I'm doing one-to-one coaching for juniors or senior most executives, I am sharing my learnings. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
I'm sharing my learnings with everyone. And everyone doesn't become a superstar. Very few become superstars. So those who have the trust in what I share, and they trust that I can help them in their career lives and in their personal lives, and they come to me and request me to coach them even after the 1 year tenure has finished of coaching, and I do that happily. And when I have seen, and this is answering your question, when I have seen junior most engineers or junior most executives reach the top of the career ladder and become regional vice presidents, from being a trainee to becoming a junior manager, and then becoming country manager, regional manager, and then regional vice presidents. And when they mention that at least I had a tiny bit in the to play in their career development, that makes me extremely happy and proud to see other people grow. That's the answer to your question.
That will be a great answer. That is a great answer. Now, sir, what are your
Thank you.
thoughts on importance of mentorship in professional and personal growth?
I love the question, and I just thought of the analogy. So your question. So I'm going to answer your question with a question. How important is it for a young person to be mentored by their parents as long as possible? That's the answer. So you call it mentorship, you call it coaching, you call it teaching, you call it support, help, development. It's extremely important. So young people, old people, everyone needs support, help, guidance, and no one should be shy to ask for it, and no one should be shy to get it. So yes, mentorship, coaching, guidance, help, support in the career world and the personal world is extremely important. No one can do anything alone.
Yes, sir.
So we need help. We need help and support from everybody. And mentorship is getting support from the right teacher, the right mentor, the right coach. Very important. How important is, you see, mentorship is a new buzzword. One earlier buzzword meaning mentorship was coaching. So football teams need a coach. Every athletic team, sports team needs a coach. So if I ask you how important is it for a cricket team and a football team to have a coach, that was your question. How important is it for a person to have a mentor? Equally same, very important.
Yes, sir. I totally agree with you.
Thank you.
Sir, what are some key lessons you have learned from your professional journey?
I think I almost said this in one of your earlier questions. What are the key things I've learned in my professional journey?
Yes.
Life is not fair. You got to work hard in your younger days. You got to work hard. Then you got to work smart.
Yes, sir.
Then you got to stop working, and you should know what you should not be doing and do only the important things, not urgent things. Do the important things in your personal life and professional lives. Don't waste your time on unnecessary things. And another thing that my professional life has taught me is work hard, be honest, have integrity, have the right intent, help others grow. That's it.
That's true. Sir, please describe the importance of time management in achieving our goals.
It is crucial. It is crucial. If Do you know what the army teaches you about time management? That is what every organization and every person should teach themselves and others about time management. Time management, respect the time of others, respect my time, I will respect your time, let us both respect everyone else's time. It is crucial in our personal life and professional life. But it is sad. Remember, you asked me a question: how has corporate world changed? The corporate world, in many places I've seen, don't regard time management as a very important skill. And therefore, when employees clock in 10, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour late, and there's no accountability, that just shows what the company thinks of time management. Company doesn't care if you come late. So no accountability. No, it doesn't. I think your question and asking me about time management, it is extremely, extremely, extremely important from your personal, professional point of view, from your personality point of view. Extremely crucial, extremely important.
That's true. What are your future goals and aspirations, sir?
Enjoy life, peace of mind, travel, help others, share my learnings with others. Now I've done it all. I've worked for, I don't know, 37 years. So now I'm semi-retired, and I just take on projects, helping companies, helping people to grow as and when I get them. Otherwise, I'm thoroughly enjoying my life, alhamdulillah, concentrating on my health and what I eat and when I eat. So very health conscious now.
Okay. Sir, how do you balance your personal life and professional life?
Now I am balancing it very well. All throughout my working career, I was a workaholic. I have burnt out, in the real sense, burnt out. I now realize it was not worth it. I've worked very hard, but I never fell down and fainted by working hard. But yes, balance between personal life and professional life is very important. Work while you work, whether in your personal life or private life. Yes, it is very important to balance personal and professional life. But if you are a young person and if your company wants you to work for 18 hours, say yes and work, because that will help you to work smart when you are a bit older and wiser. But if you haven't worked hard, I don't think, let's put it another way, it will be very difficult for you to work smart in your professional life or in your personal life. Hard work is very important in your initial days. You don't start working hard when you are 50 and 60 years old.
That's true, sir. What are your thoughts, sir, on long life learning? How is this important in today's world?
Long life learning
Yes, sir.
means learning throughout your life.
Yes.
Very, 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 very important. Very important.
Okay.
It's extremely important to learn something new every single day. Learning is never ending. We must keep abreast with what is happening in the world. We must keep reading about things that interest us. Imagine you and I are doctors, or you and I are pilots, and even in our social life, when we meet, we only talk of medicine and flying. Then we are not interesting people, because we are not talking of anything else except our profession. So it's very, very important to keep learning. And I am specifically saying learning not only in your professional life or professional field, but definitely about what is happening, about things, what are the trends and what is happening around the world. Start learning about, when you're in, start learning about different things: astrology, astronomy, biology, things that you've never done before. Keep reading whatever interests you. Keep reading. And a faster way of learning, instead of reading, is go to YouTube. You learn the same thing faster.
Sir,
Continuous learning. Continuous
okay.
learning.
It means it's very, very important for everyone.
Extremely important. Extremely important.
Sir, what role does networking play in your professional life?
You are asking me this because you specialize in human networking. Okay. I'm
Yes.
smiling not because you're specializing in human networking. I'm smiling because the answer I'm about to give you may be very unexpected. I have been the committee member of the Dubai Human Resources Forum for 10 years. The way I describe it is I had HR managers and training managers in my pocket, which means they were extremely great friends, acquaintances, colleagues, business associates. And a couple of people used to call me king of networking. I used to enjoy organizing those events. I used to be in those networking events. Everyone knew me, knew of me. Many training and HR consultants would obviously come with their own agenda of trying to get business out of me so that I can send people for external trainings to their company. So everyone had an ulterior motive. So my experience about networking in Dubai has not been great. I'll tell you why. It was fun. It was fun meeting all these new people and old faces for 10 years. Great meeting them, great networking, great having coffee and snacks and chatting and listening to speakers and on different topics in training and HR. But when I lost my job 3 times and I knocked on the doors of these people, and these people had the opportunity of creating a job for me, forget having a job for me. No one helped me. And now looking back at it, I'm not blaming networking. There was a reason that it didn't happen. Maybe Almighty wanted me to make an extra effort and not depend on, as we call it here in the Gulf, Vasta. Maybe Almighty said, do your own hard work and find another job or do something on your own. So now looking back at it, that's how I feel. But networking definitely has its values. But I think networking with the correct intent. What is networking? I go to a networking meeting with an ulterior motive of meeting some people there in my industry and hoping to find a job or hoping to get some assignments from them on behalf of their company. That's not networking. Networking is making true friends, making true friends. And today, after 10, 20 years of finishing that fabulous span of networking, I have only a very few people who network with me. And that I don't call it networking. It's interacting, it's communicating, it's being in touch. What is networking? It's being in touch. People
Yes.
don't, in this part of the people, and this part meaning because it is transitory, people come, they live in the Gulf and they go back to their home countries or else to America, Canada, Australia, migrate. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe these are excuses. But networking is fantastic provided both parties and all parties network, meet for mutual cooperation, help, and support. Not when you have an ulterior motive of trying to be pleasing on someone's face, when you yourself know that you want to gain something out of their position in their company. That way, nowhere, if that is the intent, then networking is, then don't call it networking.
Yes, that's true. I agree with these arguments of you, sir. I think free version of Zoom is ended meeting in 40 minutes. Thank you so much for your precious time. It's a great honor and pleasure for me to conduct your interview and to know more about you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I know you have another meeting or another class to attend.
Yes, sir.
We'll keep in touch again. And I would
Yes, sir.
also then like to know a little more about what you are doing as a facilitator at Rehan School. So you
Yes,
and
sir.
I will then
I
have
would
another,
love to. I would love to explain it with you, inshallah, in another night, next
inshallah.
session.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Maria. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for inviting me for this interview. And good luck in your life and good luck in your career. All the very
Thank.
best to you. And thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Take care. See you soon
You too. All
in
the best.
another
Bye bye.
session. Bye.
Inshallah.